Um, мы с женой Катриной Ванденхуф поздравляем Аэро с праздником, юбилеем. Очень важное событие. Мы очень хотели бы быть с вами 28 марта, и мы были совсем намерены. Есть шанс, мы не сможем. Но имейте в виду, что этот вечер мы будем подсказать тост. Я буду подсказать несколько слов. Послали мне 3 вопроса. И я думаю, лучше, если я отвечу на английский. Первый вопрос. Что для вас, то есть меня, лично значит аэро? This is a complicated question, but very positive. I have to say that лично, personally, for me, one of the most important aspects of aero during my nearly 25 years of association with it has been my personal friendship with Gennady Burjukov. He's been my publisher and my very wise friend and my sovetnik for a very long time. So for me, that friendship, not only with Gina, but with his wife, Ira, has been very, very important. As for the izdательство itself, again, лично, for me, 2 aspects have been most important. First and most important is the series called Первая монография. For me, that is the single most publishing contribution made by Aero for this reason. In almost every country, certainly in the United States, and I think also in Russia, it is very hard for young scholars to publish their first book, which is normally their dissertation. But without being able to publish that first book, they cannot move forward in their scholarly career. So for me, this series, Первая монография, is distinctive, essential, enormously valuable for the authors, of course, but also for the development of history writing in Russia itself. The second aspect is a little more personal and sentimental, that IRO has become the publisher of books about the fate of the Bukharin family, with which I have, of course, very long been associated. So, and I appreciate those publications by IRO, and so those are the 2 single most, for me personally, most important aspects of what IRO publishes. The second question is как главное достижение IRO. Again, it's been the publication of this series, Первая монография, a series of very high quality first books by young scholars. But I would say more generally that when I am in Russia and I speak with people, especially with scholars, but not only, journalists know IRO also, it's the very high reputation, high quality reputation that IRO has achieved during these 25 years. That's very important, because when someone publishes a book with IRO, or IRO publishes an author's book, I think the brand, as we would say, is a mark of distinction, that this is an important book. So that's a very big achievement. I think that probably for me constitutes the main achievement. The third question given to me was, в чем секрет долголетия IRO? Well, if we think about it, 25 years is more than 2 generations of authors. I think the main achievement in a way is that IRO has been able, over 2 generations, to over 25 years, to publish the first Первая monografia of now at least 2 generations of young historians. To have done that requires at least 2 things. It requires enough young Russian historians who are writing very, very good books that IRO wants to publish. So we have to give tribute to at least 2, maybe 2.5 generations of young historians. But of course, it's also the commitment and the energy and the resources given to IRO by Gennady Borjugov and his whole commanda. If Borjugov and his commanda didn't have this commitment to young historians, then it would not have been possible. But I can think of no comparable commitment to publishing young historians, their first book, in the United States. It's difficult here. One needs sponsors, patroni, one needs connections often. Sometimes young historians who have written excellent dissertations have to wait a very long time for the publication of their first book. And this, of course, makes it impossible for them to move along their careers, whether they're teachers or at specialized institutes. So I think that IRO has managed to do this, publish such good books by young historians for 25 years, is due to, first, that there are so many good young historians, and to the commitment of Gennady Borjugov and his team. Мы с женой были совсем намерены быть с вами на юбилей. Вдруг непонятно, если это будет возможно. Если не будет возможности, нам будет очень жаль. Но я с вами, безусловно.